South Korea has approved the designation of Japan's gold and silver mines on Sado Island, where over 1,500 Koreans were forced to work towards the end of Japan's colonial rule, as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Japan's ongoing efforts to secure UNESCO recognition for the Sado Island gold mines have sparked a dispute with South Korea. The contention arises from Japan's deliberate omission of its historical involvement in the forced labor of Koreans during its harsh colonial rule over the peninsula. Despite the controversy, a senior foreign ministry official, who wished to remain anonymous, confirmed that an agreement between Japan and South Korea regarding the inscription is nearing completion after a challenging negotiation process. The South Korean Foreign Ministry's confirmation followed a report from Japan's Asahi Shimbun that a preliminary agreement had been reached. According to the agreement, Japan will acknowledge the history of Korean forced laborers at the site, in exchange for South Korea's consent to the inscription of the Sado Mine complex as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. According to a 2022 joint report by the Korean Center for Historical Truth and Justice in Seoul and the Network for Research on Forced Labor Mobilization in Kobe, over 1,500 Koreans were forced to work at the Sado complex of mines under harsh conditions. These individuals labored without proper compensation towards the end of Japanese colonial rule in the 1940s. However, Tokyo has specifically designated the mine's historical period to the Edo era 1603 to 1867, deliberately omitting the entire period of Japanese occupation of the Korean Peninsula 1910 to 1945. The unnamed official stated that the South Korean government's consent is based on two reasons. First, Japan has promised to reflect the whole history, and second, it has already taken concrete actions towards this. The official explained without elaborating further. Unlike the 2015 inscription of Japan's modern industrial sites, including Hashima Island, also known as Battleship Island, this time we've secured not only a commitment from Japan but also agreed on specific implementation details and confirmed that concrete actions have already been taken. The official mentioned that Japan has already begun fulfilling its promise to address the history of forced labor at the Sado mines. The official further explained that South Korea has learned from its previous experience in 2015, when it failed to hold Japan accountable for not meeting its commitments after 23 sites of Japan's Meiji Industrial Revolution were added to UNESCO's World Heritage List. The Japanese government has yet to fully honor its promise to raise public awareness about the forced labor of many Koreans and others at several industrial heritage sites during the 1930s and 1940s. Among the unmet commitments are the creation of an information center or informational boards to educate the public about the forced mobilization of Koreans.